Okay, today we're going to be working on Unit 3, Lesson 1 notes. This is the introduction to polynomial functions. So hopefully you've done something similar to this, and I am one. So the story is last year Scott started going to the gym and getting in shape. He began by doing push-ups. On the first day, he could only do 3 push-ups, and then he found that he could do 2 more push-ups each day, and he kept track of the number of push-ups he did each day using the following diagram. We're going to then make a table, write the explicit recursive equations for said table. So here's our table. We know the first one, he can do 3 push-ups. And from the second day, we can see he can do 5. The third, we can see he can do 7. And then the fourth day, we're going to do 9. And hopefully you guys are figuring out that we're going up by adding 2 each time. Okay, and then n, we'll get that. Now, explicit equations are much easier to figure out. We're going to write it as f of n. We know we have a 3 because that's the first one we're going to start with. Plus, and we know we're going up by 2, but are we going to go up by 2 each term? So if we look at our equation, if we did 3 times 2, be 6, plus 3 more gives us 7. But if we did the previous number, 2 times 2 plus 3, or will give us that one. So we're going to go n minus 1. The previous one times 2 plus 3. Now recursive, this is the oddball one. When we do it, we're going to say that the first number is always 3. So whatever your first one is, that's what it is. Now every following one, what you're doing is you're taking your previous answer and adding 2 to it. That's it. And then we want to go over long division. We don't want to do this with a calculator to get our answer as a decimal. We actually want to get a remainder and write it as a fraction. So what we're going to do, 169 can go into 783. These are ones when you could use a calculator. You can sort of go 169 times 3 times 4 times 5, whatever gets you closest but not over it. And here we can see it is going to be 4. And then we're going to do 4 times 169 is going to give me 676. I'm going to subtract it, and I get 107. 169 definitely can't go into 107, so we did it right. We bring down the next number. And again, we're going to repeat it. It can be multiplied by 6. 6 goes into 6 times 169 is, keeps moving, is going to be 1014. So 1,114 subtracted, we get 61. And if 61 is less than 169, it means we did the right number. And then we bring down our last number, 9. And this one, it's definitely going to be less than 4 because 4 we knew is 676, which is too big. So we're going to do 3. And we're going to get 507. Subtract it, we get 108. And when we write our answer, we're going to go 108 over 169. And we're just going to leave it just like this. This is going to get us set up for long division with polynomials. Okay, so we're just practicing these. So again, 137 can go into 181, pretty close. So I'm going to say, we're going to say 1. So we're going to say it 1, so 137. I'm going to subtract it, and I'm going to get 44. I'm going to bring down the 8. And I would say this one is about 3. And 3 times 137 will give me 411. So that was a pretty good guess. 37, definitely under 137. Bring down our last number. And I would say this one, it's between these two numbers, so it's going to be 2, which is 274. And if we subtract, we get 103, which is definitely less than 137. And we're going to write our remainder just like that. Again, last one we're going to do. So 60, I know that 6 can go into 21 3 times, but if I do 4, it sort of goes up to 24, which is too big. So I'm going to say it is 3. 3 times 61 is 183. We're going to subtract it, and I get 31. Bring down the 6, and 3 goes in. The 6 goes into 31. I would say close to about 5, and that would be 305. Subtract it, we get 11. Bring it down, the 2, 6 can go into 11 only one time. So I'm going to say 61. Subtract it, and I get 51, which is good because we want it smaller than our number out in the front. Whoops. And we write our number is 51 over 61. And that is our lesson today. Now you can work on your assignment.